Hello, my Esperholic. So today I want to discuss something that I'm seeing a lot of people talk about on YouTube, and it's been happening pretty frequently. Like, it's been for several days now I've been seeing this happening, and I want to basically just talk about how, honestly, I can't get hyped for the Nintendo NX. And I know that's probably gonna freak out a bunch of people, especially if they are Nintendo fans and they're thinking, how could you not be hyped for Nintendo NX? It's gonna be Nintendo's next console released next year. Yeah, well, we know absolutely nothing about it. See, I've been watching people, and I've been watching, people talk about the Nintendo NX, and pretty much all the videos about the Nintendo NX are based off of rumors people find on the internet. Articles that are just based off of rumors. Nothing 100% confirmed by Nintendo. So in other words, people are getting hyped up over crap that more than likely A, is not going to happen, and B, if it does, it's a very small chance. Because rumors, it's very 50-50. Sometimes they can be true, sometimes they are not true. So again, it's nothing concrete. There is nothing actually confirmed, and nothing is official. We have had no official, legit news from Nintendo about the Nintendo NX. So that's why, in all honesty, I don't see the hype for it. I can't help but feel almost lied to. If you guys remember the Nintendo little presentation for E3 last year, yeah, I think that was it. And they had Super Mario Maker there, and they were showing off Yoshi's Woolly World, and I'm pretty sure Star Fox Zero as well last year. And then at one point Reggie Fils-Aimé pops up and says something like, he says something along the lines of, keep an eye out for 2016, because we're going to reveal more about the Nintendo NX then. Well, newsflash for Nintendo, even though they're obviously not going to watch this because I'm practically microscopic on YouTube, we are past the halfway point for 2016. We are in September of 2016. We are 4 months away from this year being over, and we still have heard nothing about it. We know nothing about the NX from Nintendo themselves. So, it's like, I can't get hyped up for it. I really can't. I've even seen people, posting on YouTube that even when they do announce the NX, it's going to be dead on arrival. The hype for it, for many people, including myself, is dead. There's no point in getting excited over something you don't even know about. And I really don't understand when people are freaking out over freaking articles. It's not legit. It's not concrete. It is not from Nintendo. If these were articles from Nintendo, if these were people who found no information from Nintendo themselves, then I would understand. But it's not. These are just rumors. I think the only one that's concrete, like I think Nintendo mentioned it or something, I don't know, is the whole cartridge-based system. I think that's like the only thing that Nintendo themselves have actually stated about it. If that's true, then that's the only thing we know about it, that it will have cartridges again, and that they're easier to manufacture for consoles than CDs now, apparently. So everything else we just don't really know. Okay, let me give you an example. Okay, let's say you have a best friend and they go to a restaurant you've never been to before. Let's say, hypothetically, you've never been to Sonic or Hardee's or some other random ass restaurant, and your friend gets this delicious cheeseburger or whatever, burger, and it's a type of burger you've never had before, and your friend's like, oh, this is the best burger ever, it's so delicious, I love it so much, it's so great, and that's it. They tell you about the burger and that it's delicious, it's great, but you haven't tasted it, you haven't tried it, so you don't even really know. Like, is it going to be great for you? Is it going to taste good for you? You don't know anything about this freaking burger. For all you know, it might taste good to your friend, but then you try it and it tastes like crap. Do you see what I'm saying? This is similar to the whole situation with the NX. We know nothing about it at all. And for all we know, when it comes out, it could flop. We don't know. It might be a great system. I want it to be a great system. I want Nintendo to get their act together and just leave their bad reputation with the Wii U behind. Because Nintendo is not cool anymore. And part of that is because of how they've ruined their own reputation, you know? By focusing so much on gimmicks and not so much the console. Yeah, every console has a gimmick, you know, I'm aware of that. But it's not at the forefront. It's not the main focus. The gimmick of the console is usually just part of the console. The main attraction are the games. Think about the PS2. The PS2, if I remember right, was the first ever video game console to allow you to watch DVDs and actually listen to CDs and use your PS2 as like a CD player of sorts. And, you know, that was its gimmick. That's what made it stand out from other gaming consoles, but the main attraction was the games. If Nintendo did that, where the main focus are just the games and we're not going crazy over the gimmick being the main attraction for the console, then I think the NX will be good. The Wii U, as much as I like the Wii U, it bombed. You can't deny it. And I feel like that's the reason why people dislike my video about the Nintendo NX concerns I have. Because, yeah, I kind of trashed the Wii U in that video because, yeah, it's not a good console. Financially, it is not a good console. Financially, it bombed. Financially, Nintendo lost a lot of money on the Wii U. And it wasn't until, like, what, 2015 or 2014 that's when it actually sold over 10 million units. Which sounds great, but by today's standards, that's really, really bad. The PS2 is if I remember right, it's like the best-selling console of all time, selling over 150 million units in total, like, just in general. And part of that has to do with how long it lasted. The PS2 lasted many years, like way past the amount of time it should have, in my opinion. Like, I remember even back when we had, you know, the last console generation with the Xbox 360 and PS3, they were still making PS2 games, and they were still porting over consoles from the Xbox 360 and PS3 back to the PS2. So, even then, the last console generation, we still had the PS2. So I feel like that's why, you know, it is the best selling console of all time. It just lasted the longest. Am I saying the NX is going to be like that? I don't know. That would be great. I would love the NX to be for Nintendo what the PS2 was for Sony. Just their top all-time best-selling console. I would love that. And I want that for Nintendo. I want them to get their act together. I want this to be for the hardcore gamer, like how they claimed the Wii U was going to be. But that's why I am not hyped up for it. Do you see? This is the exact same crap all over again. Think about when the Wii U was released, and same thing happened. Nintendo and Reggie was like, oh, this is going to be for the hardcore gamer. We're going to have third-party support. And they did in the beginning. They did at first, but then as time went on, they lost all the third-party support, and once again we had a console that was mainly just for first-party games. I want the NX to succeed. I want the NX to have third-party support. I want to have kick-ass games like No More Heroes and No More Heroes 2 be on the NX, but I don't see the hype. I don't get why people are getting excited over something we don't even know about. The NX could be hypothetically a cheeseburger that your friend has had but you haven't had, so you know nothing about it. Or actually no, an even better, you know, metaphor or analogy. Yeah, I think that's more of an analogy. Yeah. Anyway, better example. let's say you have a friend from another country that you know online, and they had this burger, and they're telling you it's great, it's delicious, it's amazing, but you can't try it, you can't eat it, because again, it's in another country, you can't have it, so it's just word of mouth, it's just people telling you, this is great, this is awesome, but you don't know, nothing is confirmed, nothing is concrete. That's what this is for me. It's just a bunch of people flipping out over crap that we don't even know if it's gonna be legit. We don't even know if it's true, because Nintendo themselves has not said anything about the NX, and that's why I feel like, what the hell are they doing, you know? Again, I'm gonna say it again, just to really reiterate that. We are 4 months away from 2016 being over. That's it. And we still know nothing about it. So what I feel like Reggie should have said at E3 last year was, hey, we're going to reveal more about the Nintendo NX late next year, or towards the end of 2016. Because we know nothing. It's not here. There's no information, nothing. So that's what he should have said. Because a lot of people, myself included, were thinking we were going to get information about the NX early 2016, or maybe mid 2016, like in June or July, especially because that's when, you know, the video game hype comes out with E3 and a lot of the, you know, heavy hitters, the really big games for, you know, the companies are sold in the summer. That's when, you know, a lot of good games come out. So people were thinking that that's when it's going to happen, but it didn't. So again, we are almost done, and we know nothing about the NX, so I just hope Nintendo just does it soon, at least by either this month, September, or at the latest October. I really can't see them delaying it anymore, because why? You know, there's no hype, there's no excitement or whatever for it, I don't care. Why should you care? There's nothing, we know nothing about it. You're getting overexcited, overhyped over something we don't even know about. It in a sense doesn't exist. We know it by name, but we don't know what it looks like, we don't know what it's going to function like. Everything we know is a rumor. And that's why I don't see any hype. I really can't see why people are getting so excited over something we know nothing about. And in a sense doesn't even really exist, you know. It has no real presence at all. So this is Asper Gaming going away, and I hope you all look forward to my next video, and I will see you all later. Bye.